Mauna Kea.
Would be you.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, but they would have ultimate say of what's going on the summit of Mauna Kea. These 7 people.
Would be you. We're gonna have rules, gonna have hearings.
When that's gonna be a discussion? Senator De La Cruz said discussion on that. I mean, but yeah, it could be me, but I'm just saying these 7 people are going to have total control over the summit of Mauna Kea. You know, that's going to be appointed by the governor. You know, so if the governor, so if I was to run for that, if the governor doesn't want me, you know what I mean? So whoever the governor can pick. So it's up to the governor, right?
You know that there's 7 members of Illinois that controls the mountain, 50 members on the board of regents, right?
Yeah, I also know that.
Appointed by the governor.
Yeah, that's true, but then, you know, we also know that.
Thank you. We'll move on.
The governor went point those 7 guys already
And the
that's in the DLNR. So what is it going to make any different if you point another 7 guys?
So, go outside, talk. Wanna go outside?
Yeah.
Go outside, answer those questions outside. Right now today, hi, Kahele. So right now today, we have 7 members on the land board that are appointed by the governor. We have 15 members on the board of regents appointed by the governor. So what we're trying to do is huli that none of the DLNR board members, except for one, is designated to be a Native Hawaiian, not even a Native Hawaiian cultural practitioner.
Gone, right?
Just a cultural practitioner.
Right.
So there's a problem in our current management of the Board of Regents. There's a problem in how we currently appoint members to the DLNR. And that all needs to be changed too. But that's the existing management structure today.
Right.
Board of Regents and DLNR.
And that's been ongoing, and I think we
years.
have been very vocal about how they're mismanaging it. But why now? Why do this now when the TMT is up?
This is nothing
Because
to do
you know
with
what?
the TMT.
This is everything to do with the
No.
TMT.
The ahas
And
that
to
we
deny
held
that?
no problem. The ahas that we held on Hawai'i Island never discussed TMT.
This is
Were any
everything.
of you guys at the ahas?
Why now? You know how many decades we had problems going up to the Mauna? And only now they're going to do this? Because it's about the TMT. Because they want to build that TMT.
Why the governor got appointed? Why not you guys?
This is
Why not
the
the
same
senator
thing. They
or the
always
House of
do.
Rep? Why not everybody come together and appoint them?
The original bill
Why
was like
just
that.
one?
No, the original bill had.
So got to amend the original building.
So the original bill, we had the House Speaker appointed one, the Senate President appointed one. But you know, as the bill goes through the legislative process, there's changes. If there's anything that's very, very important, provide constructive criticism. Help us make the bill better. Help us save Mauna Kea. I am from the Mokopune Okeawe. I am from Miloli'i, South Kona. I'm fighting for our Hawaiian people. Help me help you.
So why you guys don't pass them then?
Yeah.
Right in
So
there.
we can continue the discussion.
So many amendments. I cannot even keep up to. That's the other thing.
Read the correct version of
One
the bill.
week had 2 amendments, 3 versions I had to read. How we gonna keep up if you keep amending them like this? You should have started from the community. You should have started
did
with
start
the
in the
kia'i.
community.
You should have started
No,
with
we
the
did start with the
petitioners.
kia'i.
Yeah, and I heard you never listened to them because
I
what
did
came
listen to
out,
them.
what came out in the bill
You were not
was
there.
different.
Excuse me, Helani. You were not.
I'm sorry,
at the
but I
ahas.
was informed of what happened.
I was at the ahas, all 3 of the ahas.
I heard you betrayed what you guys decided. Whatever ILK you guys came to, it was undermined
No, it was not.
because they never agreed to the Mauna Kea Management Authority. Never.
No, it was not.
My question is, so how is this a done deal or is it
Oh, absolutely
anyway?
not. Absolutely
It's not a
not.
done deal,
Oh, no.
we can-
So if you look at a 4-quarter basketball game, this is the 2nd quarter.
Okay.
We're not even at halftime yet. The bill still has to go into the House of Representatives. It still has to go through their committees. There's still many more opportunities to provide constructive criticism. If you're happy with UH, if you're happy with the Institute for
No,
Astronomy,
don't do this. Don't
No,
say
no, no,
it's
no.
this or that.
No,
Come
if
on.
you're happy with
Let's
the
start
Office
from
of
the.
Mauna
You
Kea
guys
Management,
always do that. Oh, here's
then-
one carrot. Here's
then
the
we
other
should
carrot.
oppose the bill.
Make a choice.
Otherwise, help us make it better.
What would, if I wanted to make a recommendation in terms of whoever is sitting on this board that you probably are going to end up voting for anyway, how do we get it that we as klhpoliticalactioncommittee here can sit in on getting elected into this board? Are you folks going to introduce something like that?
Provide the recommendations.
Exactly. Okay.
Absolutely.
All right.
It still comes down to the governors, right? It still comes down
And it's
to
going to
the
be
governor.
Governor
As it
Ike,
currently
who's a
stands now.
pro
But in the
TMT,
beginning, it wasn't like that.
pro
And we
TMT,
modified the bill.
who's going to appoint these 7 people.
What can we do to help you?
Provide feedback.
What kind of feedback do you need? What kind of constructive criticism do you need
Did
for us to provide?
Did we have the
help?
700 testimonies was against it?
That wasn't constructive feedback.
It wasn't constructive.
No, it
What
wasn't.
kind of constructive
So like
feedback
the board,
do you
if
need
you're-
that we can?
If you're
we
not
can
happy
give
with
you
the
to
makeup
help?
of the board, how many board members? Should they be paid? Should they not be paid? Should they have term limits? Where should the board members come from? Who should appoint them? What specialized individuals should be on the board? How many Native Hawaiian cultural practitioners should be on the board? How many board members that advocate for traditional and customary rights should be on the board? Should we have an environmentalist on the board? So those suggestions
But
would be really
the concern
critical.
is that there should be more community consultation, not us
We are
individuals.
having, this is community consultation.
No, with the petitioners who were invested
Everybody
in a
has
contested
an
case.
opportunity
But
to
they
submit
gave up so much
testimony.
their lives and they've researched the Mauna
You know,
more than anyone else.
Here's the bottom line. There is no perfect time for the perfect bill.
No, there
There
should be
isn't.
community consultation. Why is that so difficult? You have talked with them and they asked that there be some kind of consensus, but there has been no consensus.
I give you constructive criticism right here, right now. To have OHA give you guys Hawaiian culture knowledge, hourly, that is absolutely wrong. You guys should get your knowledge from practitioners, Hawaiian practitioners that study these things.
And there's nothing that doesn't.
Not from OHA, because OHA is already not meeting the fiduciary duties.
Sure. So
To
as the bill
the
currently
rest of us
stands now,
beneficiaries.
the 2 Native Hawaiian cultural practitioners, so 6 total individuals would be recommended by the Office of Hawaiian Affairs. That's how the bill currently stands. If you don't like that, then that's criticism that I've heard, and we can take a look at amending. Now, I will say those amendments will be done in the House of Representatives. And we can forward those suggestions to the House. And we don't know how the bill is going to get referred.
I make a recommendation. I don't think the governor should have the final say on the selection committee at all.
Yeah.
It should be coming from us.
Yeah, it should be coming
They
from,
should come
So
to us.
I'm more than happy
come from the
to
constituents.
communicate, provide emails, to help walk everybody through the process if you want to provide your information. I'm trying to find a solution for Mauna Kea. It's obvious to me that the last 50 years, the last 18 years, ever since the 2000 master plan was enacted because of the 1998 audit, everything has been reactionary at the University of Hawaii.
We need you inside here.
Okay. Let's look at the financial audit yesterday, Alani. What did the Board of Regents do to vote on?
Yeah,
For the financial audit, what did they decide to do?
right.
Does anybody know?
We wanted to do an internal audit.
An internal audit. And 2 regions who abstained, what did they say?
I never read that.
They said we should not do an internal audit. We should have a completely independent external auditor do the financial audit of the University of Hawaii on Mauna Kea. But what did they pass? An internal audit. Look at the front page of today's Hawaii Tribune Herald.
I saw that.
UH decides to keep the audit internal. Is that going to give us the answers we want? So why do we continue to accept the status quo? 2 regions said, aole, external,
If
to
you think
provide
we're here to accept the
transparency.
status quo, then you're totally wrong because you don't know any
The
of us.
University of Hawaii Board
We're
of Regents
always
just voted for an internal audit.
We're not here to keep the status quo. I'm sorry, we're trying to
Do you know
change.
why?
We're trying to keep Mauna Kea the way it is and keep it sacred. I mean, we don't want any more
Mauna Kea is
desecration.
sacred.
Yeah, it
Absolutely
won't be
sacred.
sacred once they start charging people to go to the temple.
Okay, so you're telling me that we have 300 people a night go to Halepohaku. There's over 200,000 people a year that go to the summit of Mauna Kea. 50,000 rental cars. The Daniel Kainoi Highway is beautiful, is brand new, and so you have more vehicular traffic going to Mauna Kea. because of its worldwide prominence, everyone wants to go there. And if you have a tourist that comes from Alabama or Oklahoma or wherever, can drive to the summit for free, all the way to the summit in a rental car, 4-wheel drive or non-4-wheel drive, that's okay.
Mauna Kea is not.
Is it okay that a tourist that comes from the
spiritually,
mainland?
Mauna Kea belongs to Keakua.
No, that's not my question. Is it okay if a tourist who comes from the mainland, who wants to go to the summit of Mauna Kea, drives unrestricted in their rental car, whether it's 4-wheel drive or not, and provides no monetary benefit to the mountain? Why do we pay an access fee at Hanauma Bay? Why do we pay an access fee at Volcano National Park? You know what the access fees go towards? Management, stewardship, taking care of our cultural resources, taking care of all the archaeological sites.
Okay, but
Why don't
for
we
the
charge a
locals,
fee?
but for the locals, we know.
Manuahi,
Right.
Manuahi, free.
No, but the
Native
thing
Hawaiian
is
cultural
that
practitioners, free.
Mauna Kea is a conservation district to protect the water. So the mountaintops are all conservation districts protecting water. So we don't want tourists to go up there. We don't want. That's the thing is that the focus of the MKMA is development and
it's
charging.
not.
It's
That's
about.
absolutely
Well, then why don't we close it to tourists and close it to commercial businesses and keep it only for cultural practitioners and for whatever is existing up there.
Telescopes.
Put that in your testimony.
But that's why the MKMA is not the answer right
How do you feel
now.
about what Sister Candace just said?
I'd be willing to look at that. I would prefer to minimize the vehicular impact on Mauna Kea if we were to run a shuttle service for people to go to the summit so they can experience Mauna Kea and how beautiful it is. So we don't do that at Haleakala. Well, I thought Haleakala is the home of Maui.
It is secret.
But thousands of people go to the top of
Exactly,
Haleakala.
and that is wrong. And that is wrong because it's a
But
conservation
what about the
district.
people that come to Hawaii and want to see the beautiful sunrise on
They
Mauna
can
Kea?
see other things, but they don't need
I don't
to
think
go
that's-
up there.
I disagree
You have
with that.
Pua
I don't think that's
Kanahele,
fair.
Pua Kanahele, Premier Kumuhula, who says she doesn't go up there unless it's absolutely necessary. So why should tourists have access when our Kumuhula
I
is not
think if
going up
tourists
there?
can go to a cultural center,
Yes.
they can know
A cultural center, not
where
on
they're
Mauna
going,
Kea.
they can observe proper protocols, they can go in reverence to the
That's Vau
summit.
Akua, not Vau Kanaka.
Yeah,
Vau Kanaka is where we are as people are
I
allowed.
disagree with that.
From the saddle road to the summit,
I
the
think there
EIS
is-
recognizes that it's sacred.
I think there is a balance between tourists that want to come
See,
to
that's the
Hawaii.
problem, though. That's the problem.
That's,
right
I mean,
there.
we can agree to disagree on that.
And the thing is that it's really clear what has happened is that the testimony of the petitioners, the testimony of the people, the community has said overwhelmingly, I brought this bill, said Aole. 700 testimonies. How many total so far?
7, but then 120 for this one.
About 820 people. You said submit your testimony. 820 people said Aole. So if you're listening to the people, if you're listening to the Kiai, all the people that you said you met with at the ahas, they spoke. Look at their names on there. They said no. They said no. And they submitted their testimony. They said no. If you're listening to the people, if you truly are, you listen to the testimony that they submitted. And the Kia'is, look at all the people who are on there. Those are all the Kia'is. Atipua Case, Kealoha Pishiota. You have, Lakia Trask. You have all those people who are there, who are the people that you are supposed to be with. Earl de Leon, these people who are the traditional cultural practitioners have made their voice be known. So if you continue to put this forward and push for it, you are ignoring the voice of the people.
But I appreciate you coming and talking to us.
Sure.
Right.
I'm trying to make it better.
You know what
I
I
am a
mean?
native Hawaiian who comes from the Big Island.
And don't mind me, I just get
No,
passionate. Everybody
absolutely.
here know how I am.
I didn't have to jump into this
Right.
Thank you.
because I want to make it better because I am not satisfied with the current management structure.
Right.
So help us make it better. Provide solutions.
I like what Tita
Yeah.
said. Fuji
I know you.
Total for that.
Yes, we agree.
Because that is true. For the Kumuliko, Wawa
I-
only for you up there for do your business. That's it, and you done.
Yep. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And I don't believe you talk about balance. Look, this island, it's not balanced. Overtook it by tourists. And now you like Big Island and Maui be that way.
Well, we mahalo you.
I gotta go back
Mahalo,
inside.
Kai.
This is Ikaika.
Yeah.
You want to get Iwanara Kanaka from Kilkaha.
Hey, Uncle Primo.
If you want to get on or provide us your email, I will provide as much information as possible.
Emails
So that
will
we
be in the
can make
testimonies.
I know, but they'll get planning. That's the truth. But obviously, you guys are very concerned. You guys took the time to come down. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
If you want us to specifically include you on an email on issues on Mauna Kea and on issues on this bill or the other bills, right? We support the financial audit, right?
Oh, yeah.
So now we get 700 people support the audit.
Yeah. No, yeah.
So,
we are going to
you
submit
know,
testimony
I mean,
on that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
good.
thank you. I appreciate you even coming out and talking to us.
absolutely.
Half these guys don't even talk to us.
Yes.
Please
Please don't reason.
This is more important to me.
Ill.
We'll let you go.
Yeah. Thank you, Mahalo.
Let's keep in touch. I mean,
Give her Kahele's routine. And so give you the brother.
give us my brother.
Kel Kaha. Kalahani Omole. Kamala Malama. The brothers are nervous.
Yeah. The church. Right on. Okay. Mahalo. Thank you. Aloha. Thank you so much. Mahalo. Thank you for your email. No. This is a tough situation.
Yes.
Not easy to solve. Mahalo. Yeah. It's in mind too. How we solve the problem.
Right. Thank you. Thank you, Senator. Appreciate it.
Let's go now.
Okay.
Kai's office. So we're gonna go and sit up with Brother Kaika and we can.
We have fewer people and we have closer together.